What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. We are here on the free-to-play account, the Road to Max Rank, and we are going to finally do the Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and the Super Saiyan 2 Kale EZA. Now, these girls are actually, I like them. Are they fantastically amazing? No, I feel like they kind of undermined them in their EZA. I feel like they could have done a substantial better way of doing them, but they didn't, which is very unfortunate. But I also feel as though it's fine. You know what I mean? Because I also feel as though Universe 6 is going to get more buffs, especially because there's still a whole bunch more to be left with Universe 6. And I also feel as though I think you can build a good kit around them so they could be quite useful, right? Before jumping into the EZA description and the EZA itself, two things. One, all information on the right-hand side is taken from the Dokkan Wiki. I will have a link in the description to the Dokkan Wiki, and a link to in the description for Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Super Saiyan 2 Kale, right? So, just out that way. Second, I will be paying attention to the EZA. I'm gonna be half pay attention to it and also doing the read. And then if we fail, we'll just keep trying until we beat it, right? Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Their kit's pretty easy, right? So let's go ahead. And then I'll talk about the kit at the very end, whether or not we're reattempting the stage or, you know, we're done. So you have to bring reps Universe 7, LRs, right? So let's go right in. This is a team that I'm bringing. I can say good luck. That's all I can say to you guys. Complete RNG when it comes to his EZA, if I'm being totally honest. I'll have the details of Kale right up on the screen right now, actually, while I set this up. Because, oh my god, dude. That's not who I wanted to look at. I needed to look at him. I forget the kits on these characters so many times. Alright, whatever. Let's do this. And do this. Alright, so Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and Kale. Now, they are joined. Their leader skill is join forces category key +4, all stats 150%, or Super AGL key +4 and all stats 100%. Their passive is let's go even further together. It's key +3, attack and defense 130%, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, plus an additional attack and defense 66%, and launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when HP is 66% or less. Key +1 up to 6 key and a chance of evading enemies attack, including super attack, plus 6% up to 66% with each attack performed. Attack 10% per Universe 6, join forces or pure Saiyans. Category ally on the team launches an additional super attack when there is a Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyans category enemy. Their super attack effects are systematic combat, raises defense and raises attack for 1 turn. It causes colossal damage to the enemy. Their 18 key is limit break blaster extreme. Raises defense, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack. Their links are Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The categories are Universal Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Peppy Gal, Super Saiyan 2, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Full Power, Rapid Growth, Join Forces, Bond of Friendship, Universe 6, and their top 15 partners are on screen. The new Kale and Super Saiyan 2 Kale, the new Berserk Kale and Super Saiyan 2 Kale are really good. 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. And there's a bunch of 5 out of 7s with the Universe 6 girls, and obviously 4 out of 7 with a whole bunch of other LRs, right? And other Saiyan characters, right? They link up very well with a whole bunch of characters because, you know, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power, just super basic links that are almost every single, or most Saiyan characters, right? So, I know I'm going to die here. But why the hell not? Let's give it the good old college try. I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna try until until the very end. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead. All right. So how would I personally build Kale and Caulifla? I'll build them one way, and I feel like this is the best way of building these two. Full dodge with sub additional. Now, there's a reason for this, but let me go over the other two ways to build them, right? And obviously they have the flips of each one. So the other way to build them is full additional with sub dodge, or full additional and sub crit, right? I would actually not build them with full crit at all, right? Here's my reasoning why I feel as though full dodge on the character with sub additional is the way to go. One, they have their dodge chance, right? However, you have to build it up. They just don't have any starter chance, right? If it is, it's 6%. If it's not, it's 0. And then at bare minimum, they're doing two attacks, right? Their initial and the additional that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, right? At bare minimum, they're doing 2. Everything else is either category restricted or HP restricted, right? So it's not smart to build them any other way, because until they get a couple of attacks in and build up that dodge chance, they're extremely vulnerable. They're entirely raw stats, which isn't bad considering they do stack both on their 18 key and their 12 key defensively. They do not give themselves attack in the 18 key, but they do give themselves attack in the 12 key, which is kind of stupid. I don't know why they just didn't give them attack in the 18 key. Whatever, right? But it's more or less like, I don't know. Because in one end, they're a defensive character. In the other end, they're an incredibly potent offensive character. Like, genuinely, right? They really are a very powerful defensive character and a very powerful offensive character. But they have no innate crit builds. They have a lot of additionals. So there is full dodge sub crit, right? Because they already can additional a whole bunch. But I don't know, man. I truly feel that full dodge and sub additionals is the way to go. Because with the full dodge, they have a better chance of dodging in the beginning and setting themselves up well without being too vulnerable. But also, even when they fully built up, they still have all that dodge chance, all that stuff with their passive and their hit potential, right? And sub additionals would just only benefit them, making it almost a 3 minimum attack that they do, and a maximum of 4 if you meet all the HP and category the category minimums, right? So it works in their favor to build up that key and build up that, build up their key passive and build up their dodge passive, right? Because all they need to do is attack. They do not need to super attack. They want to super attack because they stack defense, which raw defense, unless it's in the millions, is still good, right? Paired up with items. But you want to give them a better starting chance and later benefit them later in the end game, right? So that's how I feel. With the full offensive build with full crit sub additional or full additional sub crit is also not a bad way to go, because like I said, they have the potential to be an incredibly good offensive character and still be good enough to be a good defensive character because of their dodge chance. Now, you have to build up this dodge chance, right? But you can also make it to where they're always additionally, right? You either meet the HP restriction or the category restriction, and then they just constantly get these attacks off and stuff like that, and they build their dodge chance. And then during those super attacks, because they don't stack or gain any big attack boosts anywhere, right, outside of their 12 key and a little bit on their passive, very little, then that crit chance is going to come in. It's going to come into play a lot more, especially because they attack so much, right? And additionals everywhere is just the way to go. I feel like the way not to build them is full crit, full dodge, because I also feel like you want to utilize their defensive capabilities. Their defensive character, as much as they look like an offensive character, they're not. They are a defensive character with offensive capabilities. That is what they are. They are nothing more than that, in my opinion, how I see them. Because they have 66% chance to dodge, they can stack defense. You want to boost those two things as much as possible so they don't become a liability just for an extra 2 million damage. Right? That's how I feel about it. You may disagree with me, and that's totally fine, but I feel as though that is the way to do it. So as we finish this, I mean, this is entirely luck, dude. Like, I can sit here for a while, and regardless if I win or not, I'm just going to end it off here, right? Hopefully I win. Hopefully Hopefully Goku dodges everything. He's just a beast. Look at him. Look at him. Mwah. Love you, Goku. Look at that. But yeah, full dodge, sub additional is the way I will 100% build these girls if I ever get them. I don't have them on this main account. I don't have them on my free-to-play account. Like, I don't, right? So I can't show you, which is very frustrating. But I can tell you, right? Full dodge, sub additional is the way to do this. And I might have rambled on a little bit there, but you get my point. Very passionate. Wow, only one super attack from both first two LRs. I get the dub, so it doesn't matter. I mean, there's one huge advantage to Representatives Universe 7. So many attacking active skills. Like, every other character has like a freaking active skill they can use to attack. Most of the LRs have one, which is insane. And I would imagine more characters are going to get them. Just because Universal Survival Saga is still very much untouched for the most part. When it comes to majority, if you look at it, right? The big ones have been taken, most of them. But there's still a lot left. Like, a lot. There's still a lot of fights they can take. That could take scenes from and make an LR. Like, I'm being serious, right? But nonetheless, that is stage 10 clear for the Kale and Caulifla. This is a team that I used to complete it. Let me know what you guys think of the kit. Let me know if you would agree or disagree, or maybe there's some secret combination. I feel as though you can build them like a jack of all trades when it comes to hidden potential. Give them a little bit of everything, because why not, right? But I also feel as though boosting their defensive capabilities is more important than their offensive capabilities, because that's what they are. They're a defensive character. The way they're built, they're a defensive character with good offensive capabilities, but they are not an offensive character with great defensive capabilities, if that makes any sense, right? You just need that little bit extra, and the passive built with the full dodge and sub additional is definitely the way to go. I do apologize that I do not have the character to show you, but it is what it is, right? Maybe one day I'll get lucky and I'll have that built out for you guys if and when I get it, right? So I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Take care.